Good night, good night, good night. Good night. Good night. We short on time. Enough respect to the people of Cumuto. How you feeling? If you're feeling good, say yeah, yeah.
You want speed, you want speed, you want speed, you want speed, you want speed.
Of course, to the political leader, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, to the MP for Cumuto Manzanilla, Dr. Rai Ragbir. A round of applause for this wonderful meeting this evening.
Hey, hey, hey.
Tonight we also have the Chief Whip and the Member of Parliament for Pointe-à-Pierre, MP David Lee, and MP Ravi Ratiram. So, on Tuesday, we were made to listen to the least energetic PNM meeting in the history of PNM meetings under Keith Rowley. They tried to sell themselves the lie that everything is going good. They tried to sell themselves the lie that the economy is going smoothly. In fact, Colmimbert came with a long laundry list of all the things, all the measures he put in place to make you feel as good as you feeling today, with 100,000 plus jobs lost. You feeling good with that? The 6,000 businesses that closed down, you feeling good with that?
Hey!
Of course, the 2,000 students that dropped out of the education system during COVID up to last year, we ain't counting this year, because their parents either ain't had the money, they ain't no light in the house, they ain't no tablet, they ain't no device, nothing. 2,000 students dropped out. Now I served as a teacher. And as a teacher, when a child falls through the cracks, even though they're still in school, what we just frighten them with is that jail waiting for them. What this government has done is condemned 2,000 citizens, children in this country, by failing them. 2,000. Not two, not 20, not 200, but 2,000. 2,000 of our potential leaders of tomorrow, they have condemned, and they don't care. It's not their children. So, of course, what exactly do we have to look forward to? You heard from all the councillors, and one person who was missing in action on this meeting on Tuesday, the PNM meeting, is the member of cabinet responsible for local government. Because right after he got his promotion, he was nowhere to be seen. There was nobody with a pocket square or a tight shirt in the PNM meeting on Tuesday, because the former AG, he got promoted. So we thought he would have been in the front row. Apparently, when they get promoted in the PNM, you don't get invited to meetings with a political leader. So, of course, Minister Ember tried to convince people that the economy diversifying. He tried to convince people that things going smoothly. But what he didn't do is take responsibility for how you feeling about your economy today.
Hey, hey, hey.
Now,
hey.
That song, just like the other minister, who says it's not his responsibility to make you feel anyway. So when it comes to the economy, it is not Colmembert's responsibility to make you feel economic security, food security, job security. That is not his responsibility. His responsibility is to come and announce all the things that he writes on paper and read in Parliament. But not about making sure that your children have jobs to look forward to. Not about making sure that you could feel a sense of pride of being in Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, people are lining up to leave this country because there is no opportunity here. And when we raise that in the Parliament, when MP Rodney Charles raised that in the parliament that Guyana, Barbados, is doing better than we by miles. Instead of the Prime Minister acknowledging that he has work to do, he is saying, well, get the hell out of here. Go to Barbados. Go to Guyana. We don't want you here. Well, we want Keith Rowley out of government. That is what we want. Now, the time is short and the baton is long. So I'm going to take some time to wrap up. Because there's a point that the Minister of Finance tried to make. When you go online, whether you use a cell phone or you decide to go and use the computer in the public library, when you go online, you are not finding data that the Minister of Finance referred to. So he claimed to have some GDP data that the economy is doing according to him. So now is the economy according to Coleman Burt. You know, we have the gospel according to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We have the economy according to Coleman Burt, not according to CSO. Because when you go on the CSO's website, there is no data to support what Coleman Burt said. Not according to the central bank, because there is no data there to support what Coleman Burt said. He gave us a piece of the picture. In 1 quarter, they get 5-point-something billion. Let us see the data, because the data that we have is that up to 2020, this economy declined by 16%. Up to 2019, before COVID, it declined by 10%. So $16 billion lost from 2015 to 2019, an additional $11 billion in 2020. So even if he catch a short length last year, that is not enough. We need to see the data, because we're not taking the economy according to Coleman Burt at all. Now, of course, MP Ratchie, I'm going to talk to you about the farmers. So I will leave that point for him. Dr. Rai is going to deal, of course, with the medical situation, and MP Lee with the energy sector. But there's something very important that Coleman Burt left out. He didn't announce any plans. He didn't announce any plans because the game changers failed. The dry dock failed. Sandals failed. Dragon gas failed. So he announced no plans whatsoever in the meeting on Tuesday, because he realized all the plans failing. So he want nothing for us to criticize. He want nothing for us to look forward to. So therefore, you have no plans to look forward to, and you have a Minister of Finance who really doesn't care about how you feel about the economy. And the latest news, as I wrap up, is the Minister of Agriculture. The man who tells Trinidad and Tobago, everybody inside are here, and in the country to rock so, he rock and come back in. You understand? But now as a parent, when somebody is in discipline, they must get a timeout. So this government, for not making you feel safe in terms of your economic security, they need an economic timeout. This government, in terms of their policies in the energy sector, in agriculture, they need a timeout in those sectors. This government needs a political timeout. And people of Cumuto, on my last line, the words of Malcolm X, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So we want you to band together. We want you to spread the message. We want you to work together with the MPs in the surrounding, the shadow MPs in the surrounding constituencies. Because it doesn't matter how much you vote here. If you get 100% voter turnout, that is changing who's sitting in Whitehall. That is changing who is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So your job is not just to vote, not just to mobilize the supporter of the United National Congress, your job is to also support the neighboring constituencies, support the activists in Toko, support the activists in Lauketa Talparo, support the activists in Dabadi Omera. So whenever Keith Rowley decides to call the next big election, we will follow the lead of our brothers and sisters in Tobago and give him a political timeout. Exactly.